Welcome back to the fret frontier, doo-dah, doo-dah. We are working on the left hand here all the doo-dah day. So, okay, in our last episode, we did the first string, moving our fingers one fret at a time, coming up and coming back down. So now what we want to do is fill that in, see how that feels on all of the strings. So this is basically a practice along with the Fret Frontier episode. Nice warm-up exercise where you're stretching out your hand a little bit and getting more comfortable with the fretboard before we start playing some songs and some melodies. Okay, now in the last episode we did the exercise on the first string. So if you're a newer player and you want to walk through each one of the strings, this is where we begin. So we did the first string in the last episode. Go back there if you want to review that first string. We're starting on the second string now. So we have the neck of the instrument up. Hopefully you're using a strap. Use your forearm to hold your instrument in place against your legs. And the strap keeps me from having to use the first joint on my left hand to kind of hold the neck up while I'm playing. I'm relying on the strap to do that for me, okay? So now let's go on to our second string. First finger, first fret, second string. Okay, let's play that. We're using our thumb here on our right hand. Now we're going to take our second finger on the second fret of that second string, play that note. Third finger on the third fret of our second string, play that note. Little finger on the fourth fret of the second string, play that note. Okay, and that will feel different than it did on the first string. Up a little higher, you'll notice the thumb support. That might feel different than it did on the first string. So you want to feel the difference in that stretch. And then test your first string. Can it ring out? That's my first string, okay? Use your thumb. If it's not ringing out, that's something you can also practice, lifting the hand. If you're getting this, you know that one of these fingers here is leaning off onto that string. So you can test them one at a time. Playing that first fret. Is my first string still able to sound out? Yes, I'm doing good. Second finger, I got a good note on the second string. How about on my first string? It's not good. So I can just gently move this notice what I'm doing here, rocking the hand forward. It's bending a little bit, not too much, right? Now can I get that first string sounding good, right? I can also bring the instrument up a little bit, and this helps me to straighten here a little bit more, okay? So now let's put our third finger, third fret, second string, and the little finger, fourth fret, second string. And now we're gonna go backwards. Play that fourth fret again, second string, third fret, second fret, first fret. So as we go forward, we're adding them on. As we go backward, we're taking them off. And we keep them all stretched out. Minimal movement as you raise each one of these fingers when you lift them off. Minimal movement when you're putting them back on. And eventually your hand will learn in muscle memory what it feels like to be using one position in your instrument. So positions are generally broken out into groups of 4 frets. Even as you're playing up the neck, you'll be thinking of little 4 fret groups. So as you develop muscle memory for this, as you move up the neck, your fingers will adjust to the frets getting closer together, and they'll be able to stay in this position, which will help you to play faster, right? Not today, not today, little bit at a time, right? One step at a time. Now let's take a look at the third string. So we have our index finger on the first fret of the third string. Let's play that note with our thumb. Okay. Then our second finger on the second fret, that same string. Third string. Third finger on the third fret of that same string. Little finger on the fourth fret. Okay, we get those set up. Check that second string. Can that ring out? All right, that's okay. How about that first string? Can that ring out? All right, that's okay. Now, if your second string is not ringing out, but your first string is, you know you have just a little bit, you gotta bring that up, and that's an exercise within the exercise. As you put each one of these fingers on the fret, you can check first finger. My second string still ringing out? Good. My first string still ringing out? Good. Now let's put my second finger on there. It's my Second string still ringing out. First string. Ah, sounds good. Okay, so you work your way up that way while you're testing those. It's another exercise. Can I get the string under the string I'm on to ring out? Am I blocking strings further down the line? I should be only pressing on the fret that I intend to press, and I should get that clear. And when my fingers are stretched out here, am I able to do that same kind of thing with my hands spread out more? Again, let's take a look at our thumb, still sitting about in the middle of the neck, in the middle of the four fingers, giving it some support. Now let's do our fourth string. First finger, second finger on the second fret of the fourth string, third finger, third fret of the fourth string, little finger on the fourth fret of the fourth string, and then we go backwards. Start with that fourth fret, third fret, second fret, first fret. Okay? In between exercises, if you're doing all four strings, relax your hand. Let it go down to your side. Gently shake the hand to let the blood flow go into that hand, okay? And make a fist, open and close it, get that blood flow going. All right, now we're going to play the whole exercise, starting with the first string. And notice the names of your strings. You can say those names out loud. We're thinking of all of our notes as being sharp or one half step higher than the note that would be represented by it when we're playing open notes. So what does that mean? Okay, if we're on our first string, what is the name of this string? We think of give cats every advantage. This is A. So when I play my A string open, what's my next note? It's B. And that's going to be a whole step away from A. So if we're playing A, when we do that first fret, that's not B. B is the second fret. So this is A, but it's a half step higher, okay, or one fret higher. And things that are higher are called sharps. So this will be A. When it's open, we're starting off on A sharp, okay? Then this second fret is B. Then B and C are together, so this next note is C on that third fret. But what do we have here on the fourth fret? After C, we'd skip a space and go to D. So what is this thing, this fourth fret? That's going to be C sharp, because it's one half step higher. It's between the C and the D. Okay, so we're playing what's called chromatics. Chromatics are sharps or flats. In this exercise, we'll think of them as sharps. Let's play 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, little finger again, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Let's go to our second string. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. We're doing it backwards. Little finger, third finger, second finger, first finger, descending, right? Third string, 2, 3, 4. We're ascending, 2, 3, 4. Now we're descending, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Back to our fourth string. 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to descend. Little finger, third finger, second finger, first finger. Okay, so work on those exercises as a little warm-up before you play your regular stuff that you're going to do on the ukulele. Work a little bit on your technique, relaxing that hand, keeping it relaxed, and starting to develop some muscle memory that brings you across a position which we're considering a group of 4 frets. Thanks for joining me, and I'll see you in the next episode.